Hello and welcome to FISKEFLUER. Today we're going to tie this fly. This fly is a large mayfly tied with few materials. I've tied this fly many years, but I don't have it on my channel. Why not? Because it is an amazing fly. It's nice to tie, fast to tie, and it's easy. Well, I'm gonna show you now how to tie it, so follow on with the video. Well, this material in these flies are the hook. I've been using this grub shrimp, size 10 curved hook. The wing is white poly yarn, okay, and dubbing is free of choice. Some brownish dubbing. Okay, and for the tail I'm using this cocktail yarn, medium pardo, okay, and the hackle is this kind. It's called Whiting Bronze Cape Golden Badger, and I use some brown tying thread. It's not waxed. Something else then. I have, to make the back body, I use some Vineyards lacquer. It's not important that it is reflectant, but that was the one I had. And well, I think that was the deal. The tail, the wing, the hackle, the body, the hook. Well, that's about all. Follow on with the video. Okay, now we're gonna start to tie this large mayfly. I start with taking this finished fly out of the vise and insert a hook. I use a curved hook for this. And well, now first I start with preparing the extended body. You see I have this cocktail feather here. I want to make the back body out of this, and the way I do that is I take some lacquer. First I stroke back the fibers like this. Start by stroking it. You see now, and I take some lacquer onto the feather like this on both sides. Take your fingers, stroke it back, blow on the feather. See, starts to building nice extended body. You take on some more lacquer on this. This is ordinary lacquer. You can use nail polish if you want. Its purpose is that you stroke the fibers together like this, and it dries pretty fast. Just pull on it and stroke it, and it will dry like this, and then you take your cap back on. Remember that, folks. And take your sharp point scissors, I have one here, You take your, divide the fibers and snip off the stem in between there. Like that. Then you have nice tail. Can use lacquer on those as well. You see, here you have it. This is has to dry a little bit, so I take out this one I prepared some minutes ago. It looks like this. Okay, now we made our back body. Then I take my tying thread, attach it to the hook, and be sure not to tie far down in the hook bend, because I want this tail to go out about that. You see the hook is gonna bend right about that, and there is your tying point. Okay, now you measure out how long you want it. This large mayflies becomes quite large, so but there is a limit for everything, so I take it, attach it first to the side, and then I just measure out. I think that's looking quite nice, and attach it like this and snip off the waist. You don't want this. Put it in a trash bin, and you find out where you want your wings. I use some white polo yarn for this, and I divide this polo yarn into two, and take out some piece like this. It's about 5 centimeters, and take your wing, double it over the thread like this. See, I made it like this, and just attach it onto the hook like that. Okay, attach it, some wrappings each side of it and around to collect the fibers like that. And now you want to attach your hackle. Okay, then I have this hackle. This is a large feather. It comes from a cape I have, and I used to try to measure out. I want the feather to be just as long as this, so this I'm gonna take and snip off from here. Then you have it, you see. And to assure that the hackle goes on the right way, I strip off some of the fibers on this side, because this hackle is gonna go onto the wing like that. Okay, attach the feather onto the, trapped some fibers here. I have to just collect it like this. Okay, try again. Attach it to the side like this, and wind the feathers just around the wing. Make some, pull on it so it has some bare stem, that I attach it around the wing, up some like this. I think that's alright. Okay, now the dubbing is gonna go on, and I use this dubbing as I said in the introduction. Take out some pieces here. I have to snip off this on my shirt. This was a thread, it was killing me. Where did it go? Well, let me just stay there. Okay, and attach it to the thread. Not so near the hook, because you can slide it up like this. Slide it up and attach it. Use your fingers to keep the wing out of the way, and some wrappings. Be sure not to wrap down into the tail. And some wrappings around the base of the wing, and then you take your hook, turn it around like that. I can do this because I have this Dynaking vise. Be sure to have this thread in the completely in the base of the wing, and put this thread aside, and take your hackle plier like this. Take it onto the wing, sorry about the hackle, and wrap it in tight turns round the wing base. Don't be afraid to take a little wrappings, about 5 or 6 turns. I think that's alright. Okay, now you take your thread and attach this hackle to the wing stem. Okay, and now we can take your, if you can leave this for now, and you can take your, use your whip finish, or use a whip finish by hand. I prefer the latter one because I think I have some more control this way, and I don't have a very large whip finisher either. And now you take your point of your scissors into the loop, just slide it where it shall be, like this. And snip off the thread, try not to snip off too many fibers, and then you can take your scissors and try to not snip off some fibers. Take your stem off, the rest of the hackle fiber, hackle feather, and take your hook back. Of course, if you have a regal vise, you can turn your fly around by just taking it out. You see now it looks very nice. You see this how this hackle is large enough. I think the thing some people do, they have a too little hackle. Very famous Norwegian fly tyer called Staffan Lindström, he also was very keen that the hackle should be large, so it will make a good foundation and good water print for the fly. Okay, I don't want the wing to be so high, and I want to be a bit taper on it, so I take the wing in my thumb and pointing finger and snip it off in an angle. If my scissor was very sharp, there we have it. You see now it looks like a Mayfly wing. And if you want to make this fly very nice, you take your lacquer. I have some lacquer bottle. Let's see, it's not clogged up. It is not. This is very nice to have. I take it into the wing. There was the thread wrappings, and just let it stay there. This tube place your lacquer just where it shall be. Just where it shall be, okay? Be sure to put your cap back on, like this. Well, you can buy this kind of flask in almost every kind of hackle shop you have, or tackle shop. Well, this was all I had in the tying part. This is a large Mayfly with extended body made of feather, and you have some tail, split tail here, and hackle, wing, dubbing. Well, what can I say? It's when you get the hang of it, this fly is very fast to tie. You can prepare a lot of tails in one go, and you have few operations to make it, and it fishes like a dream. It lands perfectly on the water every time because of the parachute tackle. Of course, you can change the wing with some CDC or something, but I didn't have that, and I don't care about so much about CDC. That's your free of choice, of course. But I like white wing because I see it better on the water. You can also have wing in other colors, but wing is the preferred for me. Well, I will end this tying session to thank you all for wanna watch my video, and please subscribe to my channel. It will make me very happy, and hit the notification bell. You will always get the videos from me. And well, bye bye and tight lines. Take care.